Nicely done. 7 feet to the cup.
Looking for another birdie here.
That's tracking. The putt drops, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Kinda like it. 2 in a row.
Currently 2 under for the event.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
The players will face themselves with their first legitimate test at TPC River Highlands, the par 4 third.
Dogleg from right to left. Just avoid those bunkers both right and left. And there's not a single one up there on that green. This green is fairly flat with runoffs on all sides of this green. It's a wonderful design.
That's a high caliber shot. We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
How good was that bunker shot? This shot from 120 yards.
Club up. I like this play. She is absolutely locked in here. Jon Rahm playing against her seems to have upped her game as well.
Be nice to see this one go down. Let's see if they make it. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. The par 4 fourth runs back in the opposite direction, Rich, and you've really got to be able to hit your drive well.
Difficult driving hole indeed. You must hit it down the left-hand side to have any chance of knocking it on in 2, as there's some massive trees down the right-hand side that can block you out. This green is not very wide. It's narrow, it's long, it's difficult to find.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Well, this is a little bit of a birdie blitz going on from the player. Can they make another?
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely through the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Opting for the 6-iron. Well, this one's going right at the flag. That was a beauty.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Putting for birdie here.
These are on rails, looking good.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. And a spot in the top 5 awaits after that great shot. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. The par 3 fifth is no snack either, particularly at the distance of 230.
That's its only defense here, Luke. The green is fairly flat, has a couple of bunkers up there surrounding it, but to be fair, at 230 yards, it's a pretty simple, straightforward, long par 3.
Opting for the 3-wood. Handy effort, that one. And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd.
It's tracking.
And that should secure the par on this one. Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard. The 6th is the first of our par 5s, and at 586 playing slightly downhill, Rich. Players should be enticed to go for this green in 2.
Most players in this field will be looking to knock it on in two. Tee shots want to favor the right-hand side to shorten up the hole ever so slightly. The second shot will be semi-blind, taking it over some bunkers and some mounds to a green that runs from right to left. Bunker front left and a runoff area over on the right-hand side. Shouldn't be too much of a bother for most of these players.
Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Oh, absolute stunner. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par. And it's worth taking another look at that one.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The par 4 7th, just under 450 yards in length, Rich. 2 just accurate shots needed here.
Just a straightaway drive and a straightaway second shot will get it done 8 days a week on this hole. This second shot, though, into a green that has 2 tiers on it. If you're not on the correct tier in 2, you're going to face a difficult putt.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
I can see the 125-yard marker just nearby.
And choosing the 8-iron here. Gee, I wish I could play like this myself.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Just 3 feet to the cup. Yeah, nice mid-range birdie putt, that one. And with that, she'll move to 7 under par. Incredible. I really like the 8th here at TPC River Highlands. A good par 3.
This is a strong par 3. Water shouldn't come into play as it's some 15 yards short of the green. However, there's runoff areas both right and left that could cause some issues for these players.
Not a bad approach, that one. Not quite inside the birdie range, but you never know. Hole a long one. Still counts. From the sand, are they able to get up and down? And there it goes from the sand. Let's return to live play now. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. And down it goes. And with that, she'll move to 8 under par. Awesome play. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
she's currently in second place. The ninth is a par 4, right on 400 yards, Rich, but recently players have been a little bit more aggressive off the tee.
Players are trying to take all the bunkers in the fairway out of play by taking driver and hitting it over the right-hand one. From there, players will have a very simple second shot to a green that's fairly bland, Luke. There's just not much to it. This is a great birdie opportunity.
Yeah, that one will play. Time to take their approach shot into the ninth. Well, that's well judged. Hole high, right inside the range. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt.
That starts off on a good line.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Tied at the top, Rich, with the back 9 here left today.
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Going with the 7. Okay, let's get back to the action. This shot coming from around the 150-yard marker. Currently tied for the lead. Choosing the 9-iron here. Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole. A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. There's part of about 6 feet coming up.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
Oh, terrific. What an effort. No longer tied for the lead at the end of that hole. She's now our sole leader. Downhill par 3s, Rich. Lots of fun to play, particularly when it's only a wedge.
Yes, but be careful from the wind. This green is surrounded by large trees, and that wind can really swirl around this green. It's a good opportunity to make birdie, but bogeys might happen if you're not careful.
She's played that one nicely. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Looking better.
And with it, she's going to extend the lead on the field. Now 2 shots up after that one. Rich, the 12th, the par 4, measuring just over 400 yards. How do you play it?
Grip it and rip it. Those fairway bunkers down the right-hand side, they're really not a big bother, so try and take those on as best you can. The further you drive it down there, your second shot becomes so much easier as this green is perched above you. Again, another good birdie opportunity here.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
He's feeling good, just birdied the last hole.
All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
And back to the course with the live action. Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 2. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, that's very crafty, isn't it?
Great touch.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Well, that'll maintain the momentum. Nice par putt. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Well, birdies would certainly be on the mind of the players when they stand on the tee at the par 5 13th, Rich. But there are bogeys here as well if you're not careful.
Don't get careless with this tee shot. Don't avoid the water on the right and try and hit it down the left-hand side, because out of bounds comes in quickly, just left of those fairway bunkers. From the fairway, you have to decide where you want to go for it or lay it up out to the right. Any shots missed out to the right will leave a delicate chip to a green that runs away from the player towards the water.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Well, it's found the surface, but that's about as much as you can say about it. A look to get to 13 under par. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
If it's up, it could be in. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Currently 12 under for the event. Let's head to the 14th, Rich. A short par 4, but you've got to hit your tee shot up the hill.
Up the hill, dogleg from right to left, but one of the most generous fairways on this golf course, if not the most generous. Anything up to the right-hand side will open up the second shot to the green that sits well below you. Any tee shots missed over to the left, however, you could have some tree issues.
This looks to be a fairway seeker to me.
Oh, this needs a little right turn, Clyde.
That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
That would be back-to-back birdies for this player.
Let's catch up with Jon Rahm. Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Let's get back to it, shall we? 12 feet to the cup coming up.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? She's got a par putt here. Let's see if she can make it.
It's looking solid.
In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. Leading by 3 strokes now. TPC River Highlands has a number of gettable holes, but how fascinating is this drivable par 4 15th?
This hole is feast or famine for most players. Any tee shot that is missed a little bit to the left will go chasing into the water. Any tee shots that are bailed out to the right, now you've got a difficult proposition you're faced with. You have to hit a pitch shot, a delicate pitch shot, to a green that sits well above you, but also runs away from you towards the water. What a par 4 this is indeed.
Oh, she's flushed that one. Going right for the green. That certainly seemed to be an aggressive play, and it's paid off. A putt coming up for eagle. Setting up here with a very long putt. That's a great putt and an eagle as well.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, let's see this again. Have this one on repeat.
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
All right, Rich, a great par 3 this one, 16, all over the pond.
This is difficult because the green, even though it looks large, it really isn't. This is actually a very small green. Difficult to get a tee shot close to any pin position out there. Center of the green is just dandy.
Ooh, this would be handy if it could bounce right. Anything in 5 feet would be handy from here. That's a big time putt, that one. And their rival knows it too. They heard the cheers. Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
Now this is how you putt. Take another look at this.
We'll now move over to Jon Rahm.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
17, Rich, an elevated tee shot. It's a fun one, but it's less than driver.
Players obviously want to avoid the water on the right. However, you don't want to bail too far left and find that fairway bunker because your next shot is all over water. Players must stand on this tee committed to the shot at hand. You find the fairway. The second shot is intimidating because it's all over water. The green pitches from back to front towards the water, so be mindful of your spin.
This one's going right at the pin here. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
An opportunity for a birdie here. Good stroke. You just keep building a bigger advantage. Well played.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Let's go to Jon Rahm.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by a whopping 7 shots now. And the final hole at TPC River Highlands. If you've got a low score on the board, you really want to capitalise with a great tee shot here.
Tee shot should be favored down the right-hand side. The first fairway bunker over on the right is really no bother for all the players. The one on the left can collect a few errant tee shots. Second shot back up the hill ever so slightly to a green that's just begging for you to go flag hunting.
Looks like they're going with the pitching wedge. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
This really looked...
That was a mighty effort this week, walking away with a Travelers Championship here in the great state of Connecticut.
And they'll be traveling down the road with a lot of cash in the bank, won't they, Luke? What a win.
That was an outstanding start by this player, Rich, and they've gone on to victory. What a way to win.
This player absolutely dominated all week long, all tournament long. Great job. You don't see this happen very often.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf